Connor Bedard didn't walk into the NHL. He was thrown into it. Thrown into headlines, front pages, and the crumbling remains of a fallen dynasty. Before he ever stepped onto NHL ice, he was already the guy. The next face. The future. The one meant to save the Chicago Blackhawks from irrelevance. He wasn't just picked first, he was picked to carry it all. Connor Bedard versus the weight of a franchise. Let's rewind. It wasn't that long ago the Chicago Blackhawks were the golden standard in the NHL. 3 cups, one of the best cores ever assembled. Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, Duncan Keith, Marian Hossa, Brent Seabrook, Patrick Sharp, Corey Crawford, the kind of players you build statues of. But no dynasty lasts forever. The championship core dissolved, and after years of front office chaos, scandals, and losing seasons, the Blackhawks were broken. This wasn't a rebuild, this was an identity crisis. And into that came an 18-year-old kid.
The Chicago Blackhawks are very proud to select, from the Regina Pats, the Western Hockey League, Connor Bedard.
The Bedard hype started when he was 14, playing U18 hockey against kids 3 to 4 years older than him. Bedard didn't just succeed, he led the entire league in scoring and was named MVP. This led to Bedard becoming the first ever player to be given exceptional status in the WHL. Once in the WHL, Bedard would produce at the highest pace ever for a 15-year-old, 28 points in 15 games. He won WHL Rookie of the Year, then headed to the U18s to lead Canada to gold, 14 points in 7 games. At 16, he scored 51 goals and 100 points in 62 games. One of the youngest Canadians to suit up for the World Juniors. 8 points, 7 games. Gold again. The historic season. 143 points, 71 goals, 57 games, averaging 2.51 points per game. Selling out WHL arenas. At the World Juniors, 23 points, 9 goals, 7 games. MVP, gold. Bedard did it all.
Bedard back with it. Slides in again. Bedard walks right into it. Time winner sends Canada to the semi.
Scouts compared him to McDavid, Crosby, Matthews. Then Chicago won the lottery, and everything changed. From the second the pick was announced, Connor Bedard became the face of the franchise. Tickets sold out. Jerseys flew off shelves. Chicago's hope was reborn. All of it tied to one name. Imagine being 18 and knowing that an entire city is watching. Every move, every shot, every second. This wasn't just about goals. This was about expectation, pressure, legacy. Connor Bedard didn't have a transition period. He didn't get to hide on the third line. From day one, he was the centerpiece. And that spotlight burns. Veterans didn't take it easy on him. They targeted him hard. Every team wanted to be the one that shut down the hype. That meant Bedard was constantly hit, hacked, and chased. He wasn't the biggest guy. He wasn't the fastest. But what he had was poise. He kept showing up, kept scoring. And then came the injury, a broken jaw, weeks off the ice. The momentum snapped. For most rookies, that's where the story ends. Pressure turns into panic. Injury turns into a lost season. But not for Bedard. He came back with a cage. He came back with no fear. He produced, played like nothing had changed. This wasn't just raw skill. This was leadership. He wasn't just the youngest guy on the team. He was the most important. Bedard didn't just meet expectations, he reset them. On a team with no star power, no playoff push, and no margin for error, he made people care again. By the end of his rookie season, Bedard led the Blackhawks in scoring. 22 goals, 61 points in 68 games. Calder Trophy winner. He faced top D pairings, top penalty kills, and he still produced. He didn't just pass the eye test, he passed the pressure test. And it wasn't just stats, it was energy. Bedard brought fans back into the building. He made Chicago care again. He gave the franchise something it hadn't had in years: belief. The second year is supposed to be easier. The nerves are gone. The routines are set. The expectations managed. But for Bedard, year 2 hit harder than year 1. In the first 25 games of the 22-24-25 season, Bedard looked human, just 4 goals. Analysts questioned his production. Opposing teams locked in. Frustration began to build. Chicago couldn't score. Every mistake was amplified. But here's the thing about Connor Bedard. He doesn't disappear. By mid-season, he adjusted. He stopped forcing. He trusted his game again. From game 26 onward, 54 points in 57 games. Shooting percentage doubled. Confidence returned. He finished with 67 points in 82 games, leading the team by 20 plus. Sophomore slump? Maybe. But for Bedard, it wasn't the numbers that mattered. It was how he responded when they didn't come. Pressure builds character, and Bedard proved he has it. Connor Bedard isn't the next Crosby. He isn't the next McDavid. He's something else. A player forced to lead before he was ready, and doing it anyway. He carries the weight of a franchise and makes it look light. No one knows what comes next. But one thing's clear: Connor Bedard wasn't built for the hype. He was built for the pressure. This is Frozen Files, and this is just the beginning. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Your support means the world.